In today's chess video, we will explore some fascinating chess opening tricks and traps in the center game. But wait, there's more. I've got an intriguing chess puzzle waiting for all of you. Be sure to stick around until the end to enjoy the complete experience. After the moves queen to d4, knight to c6, and queen to e3, we immediately strike with bishop b4 check. White responds by blocking with a pawn, requiring us to retreat our bishop. At this point, white has various options such as knight to f3 or bishop to b5, but a common move is bishop to c4, which we'll consider here. In the center game, black often hesitates to play knight to f6 due to the potential pawn push. However, in this particular situation, we can confidently opt for knight to f6, as there is a hidden trap waiting to be unveiled. After knight f6, if white responds with e5, instead of hastily moving our knight away, we should consider whether there's a way to disregard this threat and launch a counterattack. And indeed, there exists a delightful tactic in this position. Let's examine how it unfolds. We deliberately ignore the attacking knight and swiftly castle kingside. If white falls into the trap and captures our knight, we unleash the beautiful move rook to e8, sealing the fate of a valuable piece. White is unable to move the queen due to the pin against the king. Consequently, black secures the capture of white's queen, leaving us with a decisive advantage in the game. This brilliant sequence demonstrates the power of tactical awareness and the ability to exploit opponents' errors to gain a significant edge in the match. Now, let's examine another scenario, this time from the perspective of black. After the moves queen to d4 and knight to c6, white chooses the standard move queen to e3, commonly seen in this opening. In response, we play knight to f6, and white plays bishop to c4, aiming to attack the vulnerable f7 square. Next, we advance with knight to e5, targeting the bishop. The bishop retreats to b3, maintaining its position on the diagonal. Now, we unleash a clever tactic by playing bishop to b4, delivering a check. If white blocks the check with the bishop, the position remains equal. However, it is more likely that white will play pawn to c3, attacking the bishop. At this crucial moment, we can spring a deadly trap by playing bishop to c5, striking the queen. If the queen captures our bishop, we have the powerful move knight to d3, creating a fork against the king and queen. Therefore, it is not advisable for white to capture our bishop. Instead, white will need to relocate the queen, and a move like g3 seems natural, as it also targets the g7 pawn. However, we have another tactical idea waiting. Can you spot it? It's the remarkable move bishop to f2, delivering a check and posing a threat to both the king and queen simultaneously. If white captures the bishop with the queen, we can once again play knight to d3, executing a fork against the king and queen. Furthermore, if after bishop takes, the king captures on f2, we can involve our other knight in the action by playing knight takes e4 check, once again resulting in winning the queen. This series of tactical maneuvers showcases the ingenuity of chess play and the potential for devastating traps. Moving on, let's delve into an extraordinary game, where white employed captivating tactical ideas to deliver a checkmate on the black king. In the center game, after queen to d4 and knight to c6, white proceeded with the customary move queen to e3. Black responded with bishop b4 check, and white blocked the check with the c-pawn, simultaneously attacking the bishop. The bishop retreated, and white played bishop c4. Black developed their knight to e7, preparing to castle. White then initiated an attack by playing queen to g3, targeting a pawn. Black calmly castled, nullifying any immediate threats. Instead of attempting bishop h6, which could be defused by black's knight to g6, white opted for h4 to establish control over the square. Sensing a potent attack brewing, black decided to shift their pieces toward the kingside, and thus played knight g6. White followed up with h5 as anticipated. Black maneuvered their knight to e5, aiming an attack at the bishop. At this crucial moment, White executed an absolutely mind-blowing combination. Can you discover it? White initiated with bishop g5, simultaneously attacking the black queen. Black is unable to capture the bishop since it is protected by the queen. Additionally, advancing the pawn is not an option due to the check delivered by the bishop. Consequently, Black was compelled to relocate their queen to e8. Next, White unleashed bishop f6, a decisive move. This move poses an immediate threat of checkmate. In response, Black played g6, attempting to create an escape route for their king. White captured the pawn on g6, and now, if Black were to capture with their pawn, White would execute checkmate with rook to h8. Therefore, instead of capturing with the pawn, Black opted to capture with their knight. However, White ingeniously sacrificed their queen with queen g6 check. Black captured the queen with their pawn, and White swiftly finalized the game with rook to h8, delivering a checkmate that concludes the encounter in White's favor. Now, it's time for a puzzle. In the given position, it's White's turn, and you need to find the best move for White. Share your answers in the comments, and let's see how many of you can solve it correctly. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with future videos. Take a moment to check out the other videos appearing on your screen right now. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care and peace.